Good evening, guys. Thank you so much for connecting to today's class. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for being super punctual on today's class. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for connecting, Nancy. Thank you so much for connecting, Diana. And thank you so much for connecting over there. It says iPhone, but I think it's Carlos. So thank you so much for connecting, Carlos. And thank you so much for being here. Now, guys, we are going to start with today's class. We are going to start with today's first question so we can start discussing and you can start participating and practicing your English level over here. So let me go with the first question. And let me go with this. So let me go over here. Okay, let me ask you, what is your favorite? Your favorite sport? Now, this is the question for today, so we can start participating and we can start speaking over here. So everybody repeat after me, please. What is your favorite sport? Everybody repeat after me, please. What is your favorite sport? Everybody, repeat. What is your favorite sport? Everybody.
What is your favorite sport?
Thank you, Carlos. What about the rest? What about the rest? Everybody, activate your microphone, please, and repeat. What is your favorite sport?
What is your favorite sport?
Thank you, Diana. What about the rest? Everybody, activate your microphone, please. Repeat. What is your favorite sport? Everybody, Sarah, what about the rest? Maria Veronica, Miriam, or Marian, sorry. Everybody, activate your microphone, please. Repeat. What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? Thank you. Now, in this case, guys, we are going to start discussing what is your favorite sport. For example, in my personal case, my favorite sport is, for example, volleyball. Now, everybody repeat, please. My favorite sport is volleyball. My favorite sport is, everybody, repeat.
My favorite sport is volleyball.
Thank you. That's the correct way. Now, everybody, remember, you are in class. You need to repeat. Remember, pronunciation, repetition, over there is important. The more you repeat, the better that you can get in your pronunciation. Now, you have 30 seconds to write your sentence in your notebook and tell me what is your favorite sport, please. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Let me put the timer. Go. Okay, Mauricio, thank you so much for letting me know. 20 seconds. Tell me what is your favorite sport, please. What is your favorite sport? 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me check your answers. Sarah, Edith, tell me what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. Maria Veronica, tell me what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Perfect, thank you so much. What about you? Tell me what is your favorite sport? Carlos. Carlos Mauricio, I think is your name, yes.
My favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. Silvia Stephanie, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. Basketball. Maria Veronica, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Thank you, I appreciate. Laura Carolina, oh, I'm so sorry. Laura Carolina, tell me what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. Paola Michelle, what is your favorite sport?
And my favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. Sonia Esmeralda, what is your favorite sport? Thank you, Paola.
My favorite sport is volleyball.
Volleyball, cool. What about you, Justina del Carmen? What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Soccer, cool. Lilian Elizabeth, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is volleyball.
Volleyball, cool. Diana Sirleni, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is softball.
Thank you. Blanca Noemi, tell me, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Thank you so much. Carlos Roberto, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is basketball.
Thank you so much. What about you, Diana Moreno? What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is tennis.
Thank you. Marianne Rodriguez, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is soccer.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Mauricio, for connecting. I know that you are on your way home. And Sarah Eunice, before I continue, tell me, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is volleyball too.
Volleyball, cool. Thank you so much. Now, thank you guys for answering the question. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for speaking over there. Now, I will ask you an important question, and let me ask you, do you like practicing sports? Now, everybody repeat, please. Do you like practicing sports?
Do you like practicing sports?
And the next question, is it important? Is it important? Now, everybody repeat this. Is it important?
Is it important?
Is it important?
Now tell me, guys, you are going to discuss right now and tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important practicing sports? Yes, no, why? So I will give you, let me see, 3 minutes so you can discuss the question. Do you like practicing sports and do you think that practicing sports is important? Yes, no, why? Let me share with you the questions over here in the group. Let me see, 6 to 8. Here it is. Okay, there you have. I will give you the 3 minutes in the breakup room so you can practice with your classmates. You can get ready over there. So let me recreate the rooms. Let's go to the breakup rooms. Practice speaking English, please. Remember that that's important. That's our goal. Let's go to the breakup rooms right now. Okay, guys, thank you so much for getting ready. Thank you so much for discussing with your classmates. And now let me start checking over here. Now tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that it's important practicing sports? Yes, no, why? Let's start. My first volunteer will be, let me see. Okay, Laura Carolina, tell me, do you like practicing sports?
I don't practice any sport, but
But do
it's
you
very
like them?
important for health.
Yes, that's correct. It's very important. Thank you so much. What about you, Manuel Alberto? Do you like practicing sports?
I I like practicing sport, but I don't practice it. And
Cool.
I think it's important because the sport better your health.
Yes, improves your health, definitely. Thank you so much. What about you, Diana? Tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Yes, I practice it because it is a way to have fun. And
Hmm.
yes, it's important because playing sports, even if you are not on a team, but it is a way to stay healthy.
Thank you so much. Good opinion. What about you, Carlos Antonio? Tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
In my personal case, I think that there are two reasons. One for health. The another is for to throw away stress.
Good opinion,
I
definitely.
think
It's
that.
super useful for the stress. Thank you so much. What about you, Lilian Elizabeth? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
For me, is important for good health.
Good.
Every day, staying keep bone strong, mental health, take it with dignity, no sé cómo se dice, tener una vejez digna.
To be, I mean, a very youthful or elderly person. Youthful elderly person. Thank you so much, Lilian. I appreciate it. Good opinion. What about you, Laura Carolina? Oh, sorry, you already participated, right? Sarah Elizabeth, tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
I don't like
Sarah,
sport,
you
but
don't like?
it is
Why?
healthy.
Yes, definitely super healthy. What about you, Carlos Roberto? Tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Before I practice basketball, but uh, actually I don't practice any sport. But it is important for good health and throw away stress.
Definitely. Thank you so much. What about you, Blanca Noemi? Tell me, do you practice any sports or do you like practicing any sports?
For me, it is important not to stress. It is important to maintain your figure.
Okay, but to have a better body figure. Thank you so much. What about you, Sonia Esmeralda? What do you think? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Okay, for me, it's very important. Sport is important for health, for good psychic, for about stress, for mental health, physical
Mental health.
strength, among others.
Thank you. Good opinion. What about you, Sylvia Stephanie? Do you like practicing any sports? Do you think that is important?
Yes, I like to practice a lot. It's important for me. It helps my exercise and maintain my physical condition.
Cool, thank you. What about you, Marian Rodriguez? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
I don't practice in sport, but I think it's really important because it helps to reduce stress or it's very good for health. Only
Good
that.
opinion, thank you. What about you, Sarah Diaz? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Yes, I like practice sport. Eh, I practice softball.
Helpful.
It's important for mental health y physical condition.
Definitely. Thank you so much. What about you, Sarah Eunice? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
No, I don't like practicing sports, but I think it's very important for stay healthy.
Perfect. Thank you so much. What about you, Maria Veronica? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Yes, I like, but I don't practice sport.
You don't practice sports.
I think it's very important because
Cool.
it helps for general health.
Thank you so much. Justina del Carmen, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
No, teacher, I don't practice any sport, but I think that is important for the health and you can exercise your body and your mind.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Carla Lisette, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
I don't practice sport every day, but sometimes, yes, with my children, I think it's necessary.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Yesenia Raquel, what about you? Tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
Yes, I like practice sport. I practice swim and basketball.
Swimming.
Like,
Good.
yes, it's important for health and stress.
Cool. That's
My
great.
mind.
Thank you so much. Paula Michelle, tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important? Let me see. No, Paula Michelle. Okay, Calvin, tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important? 1 second.
For me, I don't.
With the internet as well. Okay, thank you, Paula. I appreciate the effort. Thank you so much. Calvin, tell me.
Yes, I like and I practice soccer. Sometimes I go to run. And for
Oh,
me, it's important for the health.
for help. Thank you. What about you, Ana Marcela, Argentina? Do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important? Ana Marcela, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, there. Okay, no there. Let's continue. What about you, Diana Moreno? Tell me, do you like practicing sports? Do you think that is important?
I don't like practicing the sports, but it's important for health and to relax after the work.
Cool. Thank you so much. Now, thank you guys for your personal opinion about sports. Thank you so much for being honest. And now let me ask you a personal question. Raise your hand if you go to the gym. In my personal case, no, I don't go to the gym because I work a lot to Chalchapa, so that's enough for me. What about you? Do you go to the gym? No, nobody goes to the gym over here? No, you prefer to stay at home? Well, now that's perfect. Now let's start again with the content over here. We are going to start discussing about sports. We are going to start practicing and speaking about health, physical health, mental health, and also emotional health because that's important. So the first question over here is, how often do you run? Everybody repeat please. How often do you run?
How often do you
How often do you run?
Now tell me guys, how often do you run? In my personal case, no, I never run, but I walk a lot.
I
So
never
what
run.
about you? Tell me. Okay, thank you. How often do you run? Do you run a lot during the day or do you just walk? What do you prefer, walking or running? So let's go with this. Don't worry, Paul. I understand. Thank you so much for your, for your effort and for practicing over here. So we're going to start speaking about sports, guys. We have over here first sports. Everybody repeat, please. Football,
Football.
Football.
baseball,
Baseball.
Baseball.
soccer,
Soccer.
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 ice hockey,
Ice
Ice
hockey.
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 basketball.
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 Now we have some fitness activities. Everybody repeat, please. Treadmill,
Treadmill.
Treadmill.
running or jogging,
Running.
Running or
Running or
jogging.
jogging.
walking,
Walking.
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 bowling,
Bowling.
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 weight training.
Weight
Weighting.
training.
Training.
Now, let me ask you, do you have any question, any doubt about the vocabulary, guys?
Treadmill.
Treadmill will be like in Spanish, caminadora.
What does it mean? Weight training.
Weight training is when you go to the gym and you go with this, with
Pesas.
the,
Pesa.
yes, with that one,
Ah,
and you go
okay.
like that, yes.
Okay.
That's the vocabulary. What about bowling? What is bowling?
Boliche.
What is bowling?
Boliche? No.
Yes, that will be. What about walking,
Caminar.
Caminar.
Caminando.
jogging?
Yoga.
Saltar.
Walking. Moving.
It's similar to run, but it very slow. In Spanish, you call it
Trote.
Trotar.
Paso redoblado.
That's correct. That will be jogging. So that's the vocabulary.
Punta
So right
tacón,
now,
punta
let me
tacón.
here. Yes, like that. So in that case will be, do people in your country, guys, enjoy any of this sports activity? What do you think? Here in El Salvador, do we practice football, baseball, soccer, ice hockey, basketball, treadmill, running,
Yes,
jogging, walking, bowling, or weight training? Yes or
yes.
no?
No,
Do you think
no
that is only in the
todos.
United States? Yes, not all
Somebody
the
practice.
people. Being honest, we, not all the people here in El Salvador practice any of these activities, but yes, we can say you can discuss with your classmates. I will give you 3 minutes so you can discuss about the sports and the fitness activities. Do you think that people here in El Salvador is fitness? Yes or no? Sorry, are fitness? Yes or no? So let's go with this. Let's go to the breakup rooms, practice with your classmates. And let me recreate the rooms right now. Okay, guys, we are going to start checking your answers. We are going to start checking your opinions over here. And tell me, do people in El Salvador enjoy these sports activities or these fitness activities? Do you think that people in El Salvador are fitness? Yes or no? So, or do we prefer the pupusas? So tell me. Now let's go with this. Diana Zirleni, tell me what is your opinion?
In my opinion, they really enjoy soccer and basketball and fitness activities and running and weight training.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Thank you. Now, thank you so much. I appreciate. Lilian Elizabeth, tell me what is your opinion? You are on mute, Lilian. I'm so sorry. Microphone.
My opinion is sport or activity is sport is football, basketball, soccer, in finish, running, walking, treadmill.
Cool.
Only
Thank you.
that.
I appreciate. Sarah Elizabeth, what do you think?
I think in my country is football, baseball, basketball, running, walking, bowling, weight training.
Thank you. What about you, Manuel Alberto? What do you think?
In my opinion, in my country, most people play soccer and basketball, and many people do fitness activity like weight training and walking and running. That's
Cool.
it.
Thank you. What about you, Carlos Roberto? What is your opinion?
In my opinion, the sports that practice in the country are basketball, soccer, and baseball. Also, the fitness activities are treadmill, running, walking, in one train.
Oh, thank you so much. What about you, Paola Michelle? What is your opinion?
I think my country is football, soccer, walking, and running.
Cool.
Only.
Thank you. What about you, Blanca Noemi? What is your opinion?
Sport in my country, football, baseball, soccer, basketball, fitness, treadmill, walking, bowling, weight training.
Weight training. Cool. What about you, Carlos Antonio? What is your opinion?
You question was teacher that the person like to do a sport or fitness activity or eat pupusas. I think that maybe 50% of people don't like any sport or don't do any sport for different reason, but a different reason. But in my country, I saw people do or play. People play football, basketball. I'm sorry, football, no, soccer. Soccer, basketball, and some people, I saw some people play baseball and fitness activities, running, walking, weight training, and some people do bowling.
Bowling. Cool. Thank you so much, Carlos. What about you, Sylvia Stephanie? What do you think?
I think that in the country, what is most practiced, football, basketball, running, and dance fitness.
Yes,
Real.
that's correct. Dance fitness is super popular nowadays. What about you, Calvin? What do you think?
In my country, people practice football, baseball, and basketball, walking, running. They they like eating pupusas, tacos, dog, dog.
Oh, thank you. Mauricio Cortez, tell me, what is your opinion?
You know, teacher, in my country, in Poland, we practice ice hockey, basketball, sometimes walking, and weight training because we need to do a lot of sport because in this country is a lot of cold, you know.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for your opinion. What about you, Sarah Eunice? What do you think?
In my country, people practicing soccer, baseball, and basketball. And the fitness activities are treadmill, walking, running, and weight training.
Thank you. Appreciate for your opinion. Edgar Alonso, tell me, what do you think?
I think the practice sport in my country is most popular soccer, basketball. Some people finish activity the running, walking, and weight training is more
Weight
popular.
training.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for your opinion. Ana Marcela, what do you think?
Repeat, please.
What do you think? What is your opinion?
My opinion is good, very good.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for participation. I got it. Sonia Esmeralda, tell me, what is your opinion?
My opinion, in my country, they practice football, basketball, and baseball.
Thank you. Appreciate. Sarah Edith, what is your opinion?
My opinion is my country practice sport, football and basketball, and baseball. And fitness activities is running and walking.
Thank
And
you.
golfing.
Appreciate for your opinion. What about you, Justina del Carmen? What is your opinion?
I prefer to eat pupusas, but the most people practice sports like soccer, basketball, and baseball, and some fitness activities like a treadmill, running, walking, and weight training.
Thank you. Good opinion over there. Luis David, what is your opinion?
The sport that practice the people in my country normally is soccer and baseball. And fitness activities, training, running, walking, and weight training.
Thank you. Good opinion over there. What about you, Carlos Roberto? What is your opinion?
In my country, the sport practices are basketball, soccer, and baseball. Also, the fitness activities are running, walking, and weight training.
Cool. Thank you. What about you, Gloria Mercedes? What is your opinion?
In my country, practicing sports, the basketball and soccer, and the fitness activities, treadmill, and walking.
Thank you. What about you, Mariam? What is your opinion?
I think in my country, a few people enjoy to enjoy these sport or activities, and I think that most of the people, incluyéndome a mí, ¿cómo sería?
Included me.
Including me, we prefer to eat pupusas than do these sport or activities.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thomas, Alfonso, tell me, what is your opinion?
In my group of friends, the most popular sports are soccer, volleyball, and basketball. But I don't
Cool.
like any sport.
You don't like any sport. Cool. Thank you so much. What about you, Diana Moreno? What is your opinion?
My opinion is the people of my country prefer sport that soccer or basketball, and the most fitness activities in the list except bowling. But the most people prefer eat pupusas.
Thank you. Now, guys, in this case, what do you think is the most popular sport here in El Salvador? Soccer or basketball?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Okay.
Now, do you prefer European soccer or Salvadorian soccer?
Salvadorian soccer.
Both.
Salvadorian soccer.
Salvadorian, cool. Thank you so much. Let me go with this one and tell me over here. We are going to start checking which of these activities are popular with the following groups. And we are going to start checking over here. So, for children, what do you think is the most important or popular activity? For teens, what is the most important activity? For young adults, what is the most important activity? For middle-aged people, what is the most important activity? And for older people, what is the most important or popular activity? So you are going to discuss with your classmates which activity is popular between the groups of different ages. Let me share with you the picture so you can start discussing. And remember, children, what is children in Spanish?
Niños.
Niños.
What is things in
Adolescentes.
Spanish?
Adolescentes.
Young adults?
Adultos
Jóvenes
jóvenes.
adultos.
Como nosotros.
Middle-aged people? Yes.
Edad media.
Personas de la
Edad
mediana edad.
media.
Older people?
Los viejitos.
Que no hay.
Sí. Mayores.
The people from 80 or 90 years. So tell me, what is the most popular activity for these ages? But before we go, everybody look at the camera. I will take the screenshot for the attendance. 1, 2, 3. Let me send the first screenshot. Okay, let me take the second screenshot because we are a big group. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you so much. Okay, there you have it. So right now, let's go to the breakup rooms, practice over there, discuss over there. What is the most popular activity for the groups? Let me check. Okay, guys, thank you so much for practicing. Thank you so much for providing your opinion, and thank you so much for being here. Now let's start checking and tell me which are the most popular games for children.
Bike riding.
Bike
Biking,
riding.
riding,
Bike riding.
Riding.
Soccer,
Martial arts.
soccer,
Martial
okay,
arts.
let me was
Swimming.
martial arts,
Martial arts,
swimming,
yes.
okay. What else?
Only that.
Only.
Okay,
only.
for teens,
Bike
Riding.
bike riding,
Martial
Jogging.
martial art.
jogging,
Pilates,
martial arts, Pilates, okay.
Soccer.
Soccer,
swimming,
volleyball.
Volleyball.
Swimming, volleyball. Tell me,
Pilates así se pronuncia tanto en inglés como en
yeah,
español.
Pilates, yes,
Pilates.
that's the word.
Okay.
I mean, we stole the word from English, so
Only
Teacher.
that, teacher.
Can you
only
explain
that?
me,
Okay,
teacher, what does, can
Tell
you
me.
explain me what is Pilates?
I mean, Pilates is the different kind of exercises that people do in the gym. For example, in
Okay.
this case, they play with boxes, with stairs, and they like doing different activities with the whole body. So that's Pilates.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you. Any other question? No? Okay, let's go with young adults.
bike
Bike
riding,
riding.
golf,
Riding,
Jogging.
golf,
Jogging.
okay.
jogging,
Jogging,
Martial arts.
Pilates,
martial arts,
Pilates.
okay.
Swimming.
Pilates too.
soccer,
Soccer,
Swimming.
swimming,
Volleyball.
swimming,
volleyball,
And yoga.
Yoga.
and yoga. Cool. What about middle-aged people?
Golf.
golf,
Bike
jogging,
Okay, golf,
jogging,
jogging, okay.
Pilates
soccer,
and yoga.
Okay, yoga,
Yoga.
Pilates, and
Swimming.
yoga.
soccer,
Okay.
Soccer.
Swimming too?
Swimming.
Okay. And soccer, okay. Older people.
Yoga.
Bike riding.
only yoga,
Okay, let me go with yoga. Golf,
Jogging.
jogging,
Yoga.
Riding, teacher.
Bike
No, los
riding, are
viejitos
you
no andan en
sure?
bicicleta.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay,
no,
let's put bike riding. It can
De
be a case
algunos.
that people, yes, it can be. Now, what else?
Jogging.
Jogging, okay. What else? What about swimming?
Swimming.
maybe swimming, yes,
Sleeping all day.
Yes.
yes,
Okay, let me go with this. Now, bike riding. Do you think that bike riding is popular?
Yes.
yes, teacher,
Please.
Why? Why is it
Because the
popular?
most people practice by riding.
It's
Children,
easy to practice.
is
Teacher,
the
how do
most,
you say ciclovías?
I mean, cycle vibes,
Exactly.
is the most
cycling.
sport popular ecologic, teacher.
Okay, for the ones, do you have a bike? Guys, do you
No.
have a bike?
Yes, I
No?
have.
No.
Yes,
Okay, let's go. Okay, yes. Do you like riding bikes?
No.
Yes.
sometimes
yes, I like,
I like,
Oh,
yes, I like,
well,
Yes, I like.
now, what do you prefer? Bike, I mean, ride a bike or drive a car?
I usually
bike,
Drive a
right,
car. Drive a
no,
car.
bike, right,
Drive a car.
Ride a bike
Okay.
because I don't have
Okay.
car.
Okay,
You don't have a car
you
yet.
can ride a bus. I mean, it's the same. The bus, the
Oh.
car is the same. So no
Yeah.
problem. Now,
Teacher,
in this case, tell me.
Ride the horse.
my son has one bicycle, but we are living near to the college, to the school, but he told me I want to go to biking to my school, but I say no because the street is very dangerous
Dangerous. Yes,
because
that's gonna be a problem.
los automovilistas, ¿cómo se dice?
I mean, the drivers.
The driver don't respect the bicycle or
Yes.
the motorcycle.
Definitely. It's because we don't have the education. So that's the main problem here in El Salvador. Now tell me, what do you think about golf? Do people here in El Salvador practice golf?
Yes, only the people have a lot of money.
No, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Yeah. You
Definitely.
say you do. Where? Do you have that
En Santa Tecla.
expensive? Oh,
En Poland, Varsovia.
En Poland y en Varsovia. En Varsovia we practice a lot.
Definitely. Now,
In the summer.
jogging. Do we
They
practice
practice,
jogging here in El Salvador?
he practice with snowballs.
No, cool. Now, do we practice jogging here in El Salvador?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
We see some guys.
A lot. If
A
you
lot,
go
guys.
to on the street at 4 a.m., yes, you will see a lot of people over there doing jogging. Now, martial arts. Do we practice martial arts here in El Salvador, like karate?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of people
Now,
practice martial arts.
do you like martial arts?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like.
Yes. You don't like? Okay, cool. Now, what about Pilates? Do we practice Pilates over here?
Practicaba, pero me dañé la
Yes,
rodilla.
it's nice.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I have seen a lot of people practice Pilates.
Yes, it's super popular. Definitely. What
Exactly.
about soccer? Do we practice soccer here in El Salvador?
Yes, a lot.
Yes.
The most
In
popular.
every corner.
most popular.
Definitely. Now, what do you like about the Salvadorian soccer? Do you like the Selecta, el Alianza, el FAS, el Águila?
La Alianza.
Are you joking?
¿Cómo no te voy a querer?
Selecta de playa.
Águila.
Cool.
I don't like to see soccer.
Hola.
When you
In
say
my personal
selecta,
case, I don't like the soccer here in El Salvador, but
are you
anyways.
kidding about the selecta?
Yes, but I mean, it's part of the soccer here in El
Today,
Salvador.
7 p.m. we have a match.
Yeah, we have a soccer match, definitely.
Exactly.
I was
Beach
seeing
soccer.
that on Instagram.
Beach soccer.
Now, tell me, swimming, it's important or popular swimming here in El Salvador?
Yes.
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 It is both important and popular.
Now, let me ask you, do you like practice swimming in the sea or only in the swimming pool?
Swimming in the river.
The river.
That's a good option, definitely.
In the piscina.
I only in the swimming
In the
pool.
swimming pool?
In my
Okay, in the
bathroom.
swimming pool.
Carlos Bonilla
Okay,
dijo
in
que
your
no
bathroom.
podía.
Yes.
But
Now, tell me.
I am learned.
I am learning now. Tell me, do you think that swimming in the sea is dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's very
A
dangerous.
lot. It's
For
super
the
dangerous,
shark.
especially if you're drunk. Alcohol is super dangerous.
Yeah.
So don't drink alcohol and don't swim, please. It's not a good combination. Now, volleyball. Is popular volleyball here?
Not too much.
No.
Not too
No, it's popular.
Not too much.
So.
I think so,
Unfortunately,
yes, but
I
in some place, because, you know, in the Adolfo Pineda gym, is a lot of guys in the stadium, in the volleyball stadium.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That's great. Super cool.
In the
Now
school,
let's go.
practice volleyball.
Okay, it's
Definitely.
good.
At schools,
Interesting.
we
No?
practice volleyball.
In
Yes.
the
Yoga. Let me ask you, do we practice yoga here in El Salvador?
Yes, teacher. I am practicing yoga.
Cool.
uh,
Now, what do you think? People in El Salvador prefer yoga or prefer to discuss?
Prefer to?
For what?
Prefer yoga or prefer to discuss? Discuss fighting.
Ah,
discuss.
Easy fighting.
Yes, here, I mean, here in the country, let's be honest, people like real, I mean, they really like to discuss. If you go
Yes.
to the market, you will see a lot of people discussing over there, fighting over there. So yes, we are super famous for, I mean, I would say this bad words, but here in El Salvador, we call it puteada. So yes, it's super popular here. So I think that's part of it's part of our yoga, I will say, but yes, it's super popular. Now let's
I
go with
prefer
it.
to discuss.
You prefer to discuss? My God, why?
It's necessary yoga, teacher. 1 hour
Yes,
for 2 days. It's
yes, it's
very
super
interesting.
important.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Yes,
important.
super
Yeah.
interesting.
Teacher,
Yeah.
teacher,
Definitely.
I
Tell
I
me.
I think that we can
mental health.
practice yoga or other any sport because we don't have discipline.
Yes,
Yes.
we are so
Yoga
disciplined.
is a discipline.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's why it's important to avoid discussions. If you see a people like discussing with you, not because that person is saying bad words to you or is saying puteadas to you, you are going to answer with the same way. No, I mean,
No, así
you
no,
can
teacher.
avoid the
It's bad.
problem. You can avoid the problem. I mean, it's the best way. So just listen to the person unless they talk, and then you'll be relaxed. So that's the way that we need to do. So let's
I
go to the next activity. Tell me.
I have seen all people and she looked great. I don't know what they do, but he looked better than the young people.
Yes,
Ah,
because they are super relaxed.
yeah.
Teacher,
That's the way. Tell me.
actuality yoga for children, for teens, for young adults, all generation is yoga.
Yes,
It's very important.
yes. It's super important. Nowadays,
Yeah.
especially with the mental health,
Yeah.
yoga is super
Yeah.
important.
Peace
So
mental.
definitely,
Yes.
Pues
Help
por lo
for
menos
peace
no
mental.
joven por el yoga.
definitely.
Oh.
Thank you. Now let's go to the next over here, and you are going to tell me which activities are you used with do, go, or play? Now, do martial arts, go bike riding, sorry, or play golf.
Me mandó un
So
mensaje porque no me contestó, hijo.
you are going to divide the activities into do an activity, go a place, or go with an activity, or play an activity. So let me share with you the picture so you can divide the games or the activities into the categories. Do, go, or play. Do
Okay.
we play soccer? Do we go soccer or do we do soccer? So you are going to put the games into categories. So let me share with you this. Let's go to the breakup rooms right now. Hey guys, we are going to start checking your answers and let's start checking over here. Let me ask you, what activities do we do?
Do golf. I do Pilates.
Okay,
Do
do
Pilates.
Pilates.
Do Pilates.
Do yoga.
And yoga.
Do yoga.
Do yoga. What else?
Only that.
Only.
What about what activities do we go?
No
Jogging.
jogging.
Oh, jogging.
Go
Go swimming.
jogging.
Go swimming.
Go swimming. Okay, what else?
Only that.
Only that.
Only that? Okay. What
Yes.
activities do we play?
Soccer.
Play soccer.
Soccer, volleyball.
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 Volleyball. What else?
Only.
Only that? And what about golf?
Play.
The
Golf
first
is
one.
the number one.
Golf.
Yes, I didn't see. I'm
Yes.
so sorry. I'm kind of blind. Now tell me, do you practice soccer? Do you practice jogging or do you practice any of these activities?
No.
I don't know.
No?
I don't
No?
know.
Activity.
I go swimming.
Now, let me ask
I
you
play
this.
soccer.
Do you practice eating pupusas?
Yes.
Yes.
Every day.
Like you.
Almost every
Every
day.
day.
Every
I
every
like
weekend.
Okay.
Every weekend.
Okay, every weekend. Cool.
all
That's great.
morning, all day, every morning I eat
All
pupusa.
mornings. Cool. That's great.
I do
Now tell
yoga.
me, which pupusas do you like? Revueltas,
Fixes.
Cheese, de queso,
pupusas?
queso de arroz.
The one with cheese.
Crazy
Only win Loroco.
The pupusa crazy.
De
Okay, the
queso.
crazy
Frijol con
pupusa.
queso.
Cool.
Queso con loroco.
Crazy
Re-
pupusa.
Only win Loroco.
Over.
I like it.
Mixes.
Now,
Fixed
let me
pupus.
ask you another question. What do you do for your mental health? Do you go to the psychologist? Do you read books? Or do you practice yoga?
I
I read
listen.
books.
I listen music.
I practice
You
yoga.
listen to music?
Read
So
book.
I listen to music and read.
listen to music.
For
Okay.
my mental health,
Read
I eat
book.
pupusa.
You eat
Oh,
pupusa.
more pupusas.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I practice UFC.
Fine.
You are sick.
Now, let me ask you. Do you think that go to the psychologist is important?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
No.
Yes.
No.
For some
Oh,
people,
why
maybe.
not?
Yes, teacher.
No, for me, no.
Why not?
For the guys boarding 20s, I think so they need it a psychology.
That is
Okay.
depend that
Why is that
situation.
important?
Depend that situation. You are
Depends on the
I'm just
situation.
kidding, just kidding.
Definitely. Now tell me, do you think that reading books is helpful for your mental health?
Yes, for me.
Yes, for your mental health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and
Music.
develop imagination.
Definitely, the creativity. Listening to music is important for the mental health.
Yes.
It's important.
yes.
Relaxing.
For me,
That's
it's
the way to help.
Yes.
Have you noticed that when you are broken heart or you already finished the relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, and you listen to music, you feel the emotion of the song?
No, it's better drink a beer.
Los temerarios.
No, es.
Ya kidding.
Teacher, I think everything has its side.
Yes, definitely.
That
So in
depends
that case,
the music that you are listening. This maybe could be your time. I don't know.
Yes, definitely. Now, do you prefer to listen happy music or sad music?
Happy music.
Happy music.
Candy moment.
Definitely.
Happy music.
Yes.
Both for me, both.
Okay. Both, okay. Now tell me, which ones do you prefer? I mean, do you prefer reggaeton? Do you prefer pop? Do you prefer English music, Spanish music? What do you prefer?
English
English.
music.
English
English
music.
music.
Yes.
English music? Cool, cool. That's
Pero puede
great that you are
aplicar a
practicing
Sabino
your
Sánchez
English.
también.
English music for
Cool.
the 80s.
Los Tigres del
English
Norte.
music from the 80s.
I
Oh,
listen every kind of music. Tigre del
every kind of music.
Norte, oldies, English, pop, every.
Lo Buki.
Carol Jean.
No, that's I like.
Mira,
Vicente
man.
Marco Antonio
Fernández.
Solís para ponerse
Grupo
Definitely.
Indio.
ambiente.
Navidad sin
Ah,
ti.
We can go
Los
to the
terrícolas.
concert.
Quiere que le ponga música.
Okay, let's go with this, guys. Thank you so much for your participation. And now we're going to practice with the conversation over here. Now, pay attention to the conversation, please. Pay attention to the pronunciation, and we're going to practice right now.
Unit 6. How often do you run? Page 37. Exercise 3. Conversation. I run every day. Part A. Listen and practice.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Okay, let me go with this one. Let me play the conversation one more time.
Unit 6. How often do you run? Page 37. Exercise 3. Conversation. I run every day. Part A. Listen and practice.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Cool. Now let's go with this. We're going to practice the pronunciation. Everybody repeat after me. You have a lot of energy, Riley.
You
have
have a lot of
Riley.
Do you exercise a lot?
Do you exercise a lot?
Exercise.
Well, I get up early and I run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Well,
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow, how often do you lift weights?
Wow.
How often do you lift
Wayne.
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
I
usually do about 3 times a week? What about you?
What about you?
What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise.
Oh,
I hardly ever exercise.
I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time.
I usually just watch TV and listen to music in my free time.
I guess I am a real couch potato.
I guess
I am a
Iron.
Now, do you have a question about the vocabulary, guys?
What is the couch
potato.
potato?
Couch potato.
What is the meaning?
It's super easy. Couch potato means that you are only always in your life eating and watching TV. That's Coach Potato, a person who is always watching TV and eating.
Like a me.
Like me. Okay, any other question?
What's the meaning treadmill?
Treadmill, what is treadmill, guys?
Caminadora.
Yes.
Caminadora.
Thank you so much. Any other question?
What is hardly means?
Hardly means that is
Es duro.
super hard. Yes, so hardly, difícilmente. Any other question?
Seriously?
No?
Guess.
Very often means bastante seguido.
No,
Seriously.
seriously.
Ah,
En serio.
seriously
¿En serio?
means
¿En serio?
yes, that would
En
be
serio? Okay. Thank you.
yes. Seriously, that's the way.
Weights.
Now, any other question?
Teacher,
Huh?
weights. Oh.
Peso.
Weightlifting, or it will be like this. The same as weight training, it's the
Pesas.
same.
Como levantamiento de
Levantamiento de
pesas.
pesas.
Okay.
The same. Weight train. Any other question? No? Okay, now we're going to practice then the pronunciation with your classmates. You are going to practice the conversation over there. So let me share with you this in the breakup room. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me take the screenshot one more time. Let me share with you this one over here. So there you have. So right now, let me send you to the breakup rooms so you can practice with your classmates. You can get ready over there and you can prepare your pronunciation. Let's go to the breakup rooms right now. Let's call the guys. Bring them back. My guys. Let's practice over here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for practicing. I'm so sorry. Now, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for practicing. Thank you so much for doing your part of the activity. Now, Mauricio Cortez, you are going to be Aaron, and Diana Sirleni, you are going to be Riley.
Thanks so much. Okay. Riley, you have a lot of energy. Riley, do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weight lifting.
Wow, how often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually watch TV or listen to music. In my free time, I guess I'm real couch potato. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate a lot. Now let me go with, let me see, Manuel Alberto and Lillian Elizabeth. Manuel, you're going to be Aaron. Lillian, you're going to be Riley.
Okay. You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weight lifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do in about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music on my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you. What about you, Gloria, Mercedes, and Kelvin? Gloria, you are going to be Riley. Kelvin, you are going to be Aaron.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow, how often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you. Laura, Carolina, Aaron, Justina, Carmen, Riley.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weight lifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly every exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I really couch potato.
Thank you so much. Let me go with my next volunteer. Let me go with Carlos Roberto. You are going to be Aaron. Sarah Elizabeth, you are going to be Riley.
Do you have a lot of energy, Riley? Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early. Excuse me.
No
Well,
worry.
I get up early. Puede ser lo más grande, teacher, que tengo problemas con la vista
Sure.
ahora.
Don't worry. Let me over there
Thanks.
like this.
Okay, yes. Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I am a real couch potato.
Okay.
Thank you. Blanca Noemi, you are going to be Riley. Carlos Antonio, you are going to be Aaron.
Okay. You have a lot of energy, Relay. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do weeks lighting.
Wow. How often do you lift weight?
I usually do about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you. What about Mariam Rodriguez? You are going to be Aaron. Ana Marcela Argentina, you are going to be Riley.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, Will, I get up early and run on the treadmill for and pure every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do lifting. Wow. How often do you lift?
Until there. Thank you.
Wow, how often do you lift weight?
Hi, usually do it about you 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you. Laura, you are going to be, oh, sorry, you already participated, right? Let me go with Thomas. You are going to be Aaron. And Yesenia Raquel, you are going to be Riley.
Okay. You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for hours every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do lifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sarah Edith, let me go with you. You are going to be Aaron. And let me see, Luis David, you are going to be Riley.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weight lifting.
Wow. How often do you live waste?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I am a real couch potato.
Thank you. Paola Michelle, you are going to be Riley. And Angela Patricia, you are going to be Aaron. Angela Patricia, yes.
Do you exercise a lot?
Thank you.
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weighting lifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I am a really couch potato. Thank you.
Thank you. What about you, Maria Veronica? You're going to help me with Riley and Edgar Alonso. You're going to help me with Aaron.
You have a lot of energy, really? Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weight?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I am real couch potato.
Thank you. What about you, Sarah Eunice? You are going to help me with Aaron and help me with Riley, please. Carla, Lisette.
Me, Adam?
Me, Aaron, teacher.
Yes, please.
You have a lot of energy relay. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow, how often do you lift weight?
Sí, a lo
I
mejor está en alguna
usually,
reunión o algo así. Porque
I
Alejandra
usually
siempre me
do it
contesta a mí,
about
pero hay
3
ninguno de los
times
dos
a
y ni
week.
siquiera han visto
What
los
about
mensajes.
you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you. Help me, Silvia Stephanie, with Aaron. And I know that you already participate, but help me again, please. Justina del Carmen, help me with Riley, please.
Again?
Okay.
Yes, again, please.
Do you have a lot of energy, Riley? Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure, and I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Thank you so much. I appreciate a lot. Now, we are going to listen again to the conversation because we have 2 parts. I will play the conversation again. Pay attention, please.
Unit 6. How often do you run? Page 37. Exercise 3. Conversation. I run every day. Part A. Listen and practice.
You have a lot of energy, Riley. Do you exercise a lot?
Well, I get up early and run on the treadmill for an hour every day.
Seriously?
Sure. And I do weightlifting.
Wow. How often do you lift weights?
I usually do it about 3 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV or listen to music in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
So let's go with the second part.
Page 37. Exercise 3. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What else does Riley do in her free time?
What else do you like to do, Riley?
Well, I like to play the drums a lot. I play every day. It drives my mom crazy.
Hey, I play the guitar.
Well, listen, we could start our own band. Why don't we play after class today?
Cool.
Okay, let me play it again.
Page 37. Exercise 3. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What else does Riley do in her free time?
What else do you like to do, Riley?
Well, I like to play the drums a lot. I play every day. It drives my mom crazy.
Hey, I play the guitar.
Well, listen, we could start our own band. Why don't we play after class today?
Cool.
And let me ask you, what instruments does Riley play?
The
Drum. Guitar.
The drums.
He plays the
The
drums.
drums.
What
drum.
instrument
Riley play drums
does
a lot.
Aaron play?
Aaron play guitar.
He
Guitar.
plays the
Aaron
guitar.
plays the
Aaron
guitar.
plays the guitar. So right now, let's go with the grammar
They're going
focus
to
for
be
today's class.
maybe their band.
And let's pay attention to the audio first.
Page 37. Exercise 4. Grammar focus. Adverbs of frequency.
How often do you exercise?
I run on the treadmill every day.
I go jogging once a week.
I play soccer twice a month.
I swim about 3 times a year.
I don't exercise very often. I don't exercise very much.
Usually I exercise before class.
Do you ever watch TV in the evening?
Yes, I often watch TV after dinner.
I sometimes watch TV before bed. Sometimes I watch TV before bed.
I hardly ever watch TV.
No, I never watch TV. Always. Almost always. Usually. Often. Sometimes. Hardly ever.
Hardly ever.
Almost never.
Hardly ever.
Never.
Okay, let's go with this. Now for this guys, so for today's class, we're going to talk about the frequency adverbs. In other words, or in simple words, so you can understand the topic, we are going to use the frequency adverbs, with the verb to be, with the simple present, with the simple present. So why with the simple present? Because it goes with the activities, with something that you repeat and 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 repeat until you die. So over here we have different frequency adverbs. We have always. What is the meaning of always?
Siempre.
Siempre.
That's correct. Almost always. So what is almost always?
Casi siempre.
Siempre.
Casi siempre.
That's correct. Now tell me, usually.
Usualmente. Usualmente.
Yes, we can translate it like that. Now tell me, often.
A menudo.
A ver.
Menudo.
Yes, we can put it in Salvadorian words. So, sometimes.
Algunas veces.
Algunas veces.
Algunas veces.
Okay, hardly ever.
Casi nunca.
Difícilmente.
Difícilmente. The next one is casi nunca.
Thank you, teacher.
Or so tell me almost never.
Nunca.
Casi nunca.
Casi nunca.
Casi nunca.
Thank you, teacher.
And what about never?
Nunca.
Nunca.
That's correct. So, what do we need with the frequency adverbs? Always you need this structure. We need the subject, he, she, it, they, and so on. Then we need the frequency adverb. After the frequency adverb, you need the verb, the action, and then we need the complement. For example, I sometimes watch TV. Now everybody repeat, please. I sometimes watch TV.
I sometimes watch TV.
Another example, I never, and let me see, I never go
I
running.
never
Go
eat.
to gym.
I never go
Running.
running.
I
I
Now,
never go running.
this is the structure. What is I?
Subject.
The subject.
Yeah.
What is sometimes?
Frequency adverb.
What
Frequency
is
adverb.
watch?
Verb.
Verb.
The verb.
What is TV?
Complement.
Complement.
Now, never. What is I?
Subject.
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 What is never?
Frequency adverb.
Frequency.
What is go?
Verb.
And what is running?
Complement.
Complement.
That's correct. In other words, that's the grammar for today's class. Frequency adverbs. So let me share with you this. Just give me 1 second. I need to close here. And let me share over there. So that's the grammar for today's class. That's about the frequency adverbs. And before we continue with the exercise or something else, let me take your attendance, please. Just give me 1 moment. Let me see if it is this one. Yes, this one it is. So let's start. I'm so sorry. Let's start over here. Ana Marcela, Argentina. Ana Marcela. Present, no present.
Ya estaba conectada, teacher.
I will put present because she connected. Okay, Ángela Patricia.
Present.
Thank you. Blanca Noemi.
I hear.
Thank you. Carlos Antonio Bonilla.
Present, teacher.
Carlos Roberto Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Diana Sirleni. Thank you.
Present,
Diana
teacher.
Gabriela. Yes, she connected.
Present.
Edgar Alonso.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Gloria Mercedes.
Present and here, teacher.
Justina del Carmen. Thank you. Carla Lisette.
Present.
Kelvin Eduardo.
Present.
Laura Carolina.
I'm here.
Lilian Elizabeth. Luis David. Manuel Alberto.
Present.
Manuel Antonio. Manuel Antonio. No, no Manuel Antonio today. Not here. María Esperanza. María Esperanza. No, not today. María Verónica.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, appreciate. María Lisette.
Me. Present.
Thank you. Mauricio Alberto.
Here, teacher.
Nancy Marlene. Yes, is there, but she's busy. Paola Michelle.
I'm here, teacher.
Sara Edith.
Present, teacher.
Sara Elizabeth.
I'm here, teacher.
1 second that I cannot see. I'm so sorry. Let me go with the next one. Sara Eunice.
Present.
Silvia Stephanie. Thank
Present,
you.
teacher.
Sonia Esmeralda.
I'm
Sonia
here.
Esmeralda. Yes. Tomás Alfonso. Yes.
Present.
Yesenia Raquel.
Present.
Yes. Cool job. Now, what are we going to do right now, guys? We are going to write how often do we do an activity. For example, Let me put it over here. My daily routine. Daily routine. Sorry, routine. So I would say first, let me put the capital letter first. I always wake up at 6 a.m. And I always brush my teeth. Be careful with the microphone, please. Besides, I never, no, I would say I usually eat my breakfast. And I hardly ever drink a cup of coffee. Moreover, I always teach English because this is my job. I am a teacher. And I always read a book. So this is an idea of my routine. First, I always wake up at 6 a.m. and I always brush my teeth. Besides, I usually eat my breakfast and I hardly ever drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Sorry, I'm missing a letter. Moreover, I always teach English and I always read a book, always, because that's that's my hobby. So what about you? Tell me, what is your routine? What do you usually do, please? Now, I will give you, because of the time, 3 minutes, so you can practice over there. And then we are going, if we have time, we are going to share. If no, we have time tomorrow. So let's go to the breakout rooms, discuss with your classmates, prepare your answers, and tell me what is your routine using frequency outburst. Okay, guys, thank you so much for practicing over there. Thank you so much for getting ready. I know that, I mean, it's almost time to go. So I will say that you prepare this for tomorrow, please, because it's time to go. It's time to finish the class. And I will say this in Spanish. Let me switch real quick. Gracias por conectarse. Espero que sigan participando así como lo están haciendo siempre en clase. Espero que puedan aprender una vez más en este nuevo nivel y cualquier duda o consulta que tengan con las tareas, espero que en estos días les den el alta en plataforma para que empiecen a trabajar en el workbook como siempre. Now, si tienen algunas actividades que quieran agregar en clase, me pueden enviar las sugerencias a WhatsApp y yo con gusto las voy a agregar. So thank you so much, guys, for connecting. See you tomorrow. First, God, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
Bye.